Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do a righteous vengeance. Let's try that again. A righteous first for vengeance, issue number 3 by Image Comics by Rick Remender and Andre Lima Arroyo. Is that how you say it? I like the first one a lot, and this is one is no different. But I have something to say, so let's dive in. So we have this Chinese guy. Let's call him Chinese guy from now on because we still don't know his name. So he goes back to the apartment and he looks, looking back because I don't know, maybe he's thinking he's being followed and he's trying to open his door sweatingly, and so he closes everything, is on lock, and he looks outside and he looks at this guy. So and he has some bills here, also like urgent, and then he says, "Nah, it'll be fine," and he throws it away. So he takes a what is this called, a butter knife or just a dull knife? I'm not sure. And he pulls away this. How do you say this? Is this a drawer, a cabinet? No, it's not really a cabinet. Drawer, by the way. This piece of, I'm blanking again. I don't know how you call this. A TV, something something. I don't know. It's not really that important. But there's also a picture of, I believe his. I thought in the beginning that was his children, but I believe this is his mother and this is him at the younger age. And he opens something up, and there is a hole in the floor with a ducky and a drive. So he goes onto the computer or his laptop and he logs in. And this is getting stranger and stranger, by the way. I mean, there's almost no narrative here. Well, there's visual storytelling, and that's what I like. But when it comes to, talking and explaining, nothing, almost nothing. So, okay. In the last issue, these couple here are dead. So he looks at the screen and he says, well, it says job status completed. Worker Blue Jackal, operator Major Oak. So I have a lot of questions then. So is he spying on this job thingy, or is he the one that needs to report this all? Is he an employee, or is he some just guy that wants, vengeance of things what happened in the past, and that he's tried to figure things out for himself? But then how did he get the drive? How did he get the password? So normally, if you are, let's say, for instance, you are an investigator or maybe a killer, and you have to report back to the one who gave you the job, then you go into the computer and you said, okay, I completed the job, and press send, and then the status will change into completed. But that's not the case because it's already completed. So who put in this this parameter? Who is the person that posts this? Because someone has to know that this job is completed. So who's the one who reported back? I have many questions. I'm not even sure if I'm on the right track. And who is Blue Jackal? Is he the Blue Jackal? Is he Major Oak? Because it's operator and worker. So that means I'm guessing, worker Blue Jackal is probably the murderer. And the operator is probably the one that gave him the job, or the other way around. I have many questions. But then he goes to new contracts, and there's a woman called Neva Romero, and it also says, and how lived. What does that mean? Sent message. Details upon acceptance. Police will not respond to disturbance. So what does that mean? And then he presses accept. So are you the one who accepting the new contract for eliminating this person? I don't know. Okay. So the cops are on the job, and so this cleaner comes out. It says, yep, clean, nothing. Yeah, not a trace. And then, so they think, okay, we've got to wrap it up before the detective comes back. Well, the detective comes back because he was, I don't know, running, doing his workout while the other one did the cleaning. That was funny. So he is, talking to his partner, and he says, two dead honomas, style, brutal, tight, tortured. Forced entry, no sign. Any sign of nothing stolen, dinner's on the table. Forensic, nothing. Professional work. We're closed, I called it, not bad at all. So yeah, they want to wrap it all up, and so he ties his shoes, but then he sees this footprint, from this Chinese guy from the last issue, and says, "Hey, you do the walkway." Well, Detective Kuro handled it. Huh, must have missed it, he says. Kuro's eyes ain't what it used to be. I mean, how can you not see this giant big red spot on the sidewalk? I mean, you must be pretty blind not to see it. So that's a little bit strange. So the Chinese guy goes outside, and I must say, visuals, it's very beautiful. It feels that the city is alive. There's a lot of wide shots and cool backgrounds. This is actually what I want in comics. I complain a lot about backgrounds. This is what I want. I want to feel that I'm in the city, walking around and doing stuff and etc., going places. It's just great. In my opinion, of course. But I'm sure a lot of people of you feels the same way. Anyway, so he goes to, I'm not sure what the word means in English, retire home center or something like that, where old people retire or need to retire. So he's seeing his mom, and she is not responding to his, I don't know, she's zoned out or can't hear him or not registered her son. And he's talking to her. He says, "Hey, I need to go away for a while. I'm not coming back. There's something I have to do tonight." And then she gives him this thing. Every work of art is a request for love and attention. So he thanks her and says, "Goodbye, Mom. I love you." And of course, she doesn't respond. And then she goes to this girl at the counter, and he's, I don't know, throws her a big pile of money and says, "I'm trusting you. Take care of her." Like, maybe he's not coming back. Again, I like that. I just wonder who this guy is. What is your motivation? Who are you? So he goes to the place of the contract, but there's this guy outside with a gun, and he whistles at him. "What are you doing here, by the way?" But then he talks to this guy, and he says, "Major Oak is my friend too." Okay, talk in the alley. So who is Major Oak? Is this the contractor that gave them the job? I don't know. He's sweating like a pig. And I'm confused too, because he says, "You weren't here for a couple of hours. I got my stash early. Figured I'd prepared." So he takes a blue pill, get the blood boiling. And there's a question mark over his head. And he says, not that I need to tell you. Paper says it's both of us. Before and after." What do you mean with that, before and after? Is this a suicide pill or something? I don't know. And then he says, "Okay, I didn't mean to offend. You're the big time." The big time? Like he's a big shot? Look, we're both here now. No reason we can't go early, right? Right. So, I'm guessing that this guy thinks it's another guy that he needs to meet up, and he's accidentally at the same time. I'm like I said, I don't know. I mean, the big guy. Does that mean I have no clue? So they go into the apartment, and his heart is pumping. So he secretly opened the doors, and there's a woman there, and she's dancing, and she's making food. And then, I mean, look at his faces. He's scared and he's determined. And then she sees them. He puts out the radio, and then the last thing we're going to see is this. Lucky girl. So he's sweating, and he has a gun. I have no clue what's going on. I mean, there's not, like I said, not much going on. There's a lot of questions, but what the story tells me through visuals is pretty good. It's pretty fun. It keeps me on my toes. I mean, I'm asking through this whole book questions, and I want to know more. So this is an assassin. Did he also take the contract? So do you need two people to complete the contract? I don't know. I don't know. It's just cool. So more Rick Remender stuff here. By the way, this is cool. I got all of the trade paperbacks. I'm here at 9, 11, 12, 13. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is great stuff. Black Science, by the way. So this is going to be the next issue. Have no clue what's going on. I don't know. I only just, I'm not reading this back to back. I'm just reading it when I need to make a review. So that means you are just in the loop as I am. So I'm not going through issue number 3 right now and then doing all surprises. No. I'm doing this in IRL, in real life. So in a couple of weeks, maybe a month or earlier or a little bit later, I'm touching issue 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Again, and then we're going to talk about right after I read this comic. That's what I'm always doing. So I'm being as surprised and excited or not excited with this comic as you are. So yeah, let's see what's happening. I have no clue, but it's cool. I heard great things about this this particular comic. Let's see if it's gonna pay off later. But for now, bye for now, guys. Yeah, see you next time, as always. Oh, by the way, I always forget to say that asking you to subscribe to my comic and to my channel, etc. So my buddy Dave Brink says, Marinus, you have to do that in every video before you talk about the comic. So I'm forgetting that. Yeah, so maybe I get lucky next time. And there is going to be some changes with my channel, hopefully pretty soon. I'm going to update it. Yeah, let's see. Bye for now, guys. See you later.